Exciting today. New Spinosaur just dropped. In case you didn't know, I am a Huper. Wow, can I talk? I'm so excited I can't speak. I am a super big paleo nerd, and um, before I ended up getting sick, I was actually thinking about going into paleontology, so it's always been something I've been really hyped about, and I haven't been this hyped about a dinosaur discovery for quite a while. So let's go. This is okay. Let me make sure I say it right. Spinosaurus mirabilis, discovered in Niger. There were about three of them discovered, and I believe they were alongside some sauropods. So this is important because this is only the second one since the original about, oh, how many years ago was that? 70 years ago, 50 years ago? It has to have been 70 years ago or 100, maybe 100 years ago. I'm not good with math. But okay, part of the Sahara. Um, this is only the second one discovered, as I said. Weight school bus size, so you have something to compare it to. It's usually distinguishable because of the Schmidt-like crest, um, which they're saying it's not like the hadrosaurs so far that we know of. It's just a bony protrusion. And this one is different from the Spinosaurus aegyptus, if I pronounced that right, the original type, because it is made of two bones, if I'm thinking right, so it can't be a case of sexual dimorphism. Oh goodness. What? Yes, wait. Okay. Sorry about that. I had a little issue in the chat room. But yeah, super excited. So it has this typical Spinosaurus features, interlocking teeth, but you can see from this picture has a huge crest, I believe. It's in one of these other papers up here. They said it was almost, oh goodness, dogs. It was almost a foot long, so very big. And this, yep, here it is here. Hell heron, so kind of a wader, and this guy would have been more inwards, inland instead of open water. Sturdy legs, 6.5, 2 meters, weight, yeah. Hell heron that had no problem wading on sturdy legs in 2 meters or 6.5 feet of water, but probably spent most of his time stalking shallow traps for many large fish of the day, Sereno said. There's still a lot we do not know, but yeah, this is a very, very interesting find so far. And this is a actual abstracts from the paper. Found in northern Africa as a new species. Two new sauropods were found in close association, buried in fluvial sediments. S. mirabilis is now distinguished by the low profile in its snout, and I do have a source later that shows a side by side with this and the original specimen described Spinosaurid. They both have the interlocking teeth. So far, we can only really guesstimate that they're going to be the same body proportions. Like Cretaceous, when Spinosaurus attained maximum body size as shallow water. So this is when they were maximum. They were at their biggest, and they were mostly just shallow waders, hence hell heron. And 95 million years ago, abrupt rise in the sea level and an attendant climate change brought the Spinosaurid radiation to an end. Then there's a little graphic showing a comparison with a guinea fowl, living helmeted guinea fowl, visual signaling in some case, and guinea fowl and crested avians. In life, the crest would have been extended to some degree by the keratinous sheath, as in the living guinea fowl. But if you want full access to this website, you gotta pay, and I don't have access to that right now, so $15, not bad. I'm not sure what all you get, but I would assume quite a bit more. And there's the hell heron. And 2019 was when they originally found it. And they came back in 22. And that is massive. Some nice paleo art. Okay, here's the little debate that I was talking about with the swimmer versus wader. Spinosaurus A versus chased its prey underwater. And then there's some people saying, no, it couldn't have. Its sail was too dense. It would have weighed it down, etc., etc. but we do have scans that show cross sections of its tail would have been paddle-like, similar to a crocodile or alligator. Two long-neck sauropods. It's just reiterating. Yeah. So, Spinosaurus fans, you kind of get the best of both worlds. And this is really the best case scenario. It might turn into another Nanotyrannus and Tyrannosaurus Rex situation. Oh, there's the Ibram reconstruction. This is on the Spinosaurus A, because I was trying to show the difference. These are the fossils we have of Spinosaurus A, or had, I should say. They were destroyed in World War II. And the Ibram reconstruction from 2014. The modernization of Spino. And here's a little map of Niger. Showing the relative location of the specimens. And this is just going to reiterate what I talked about, likely. Astonishing Niger fossils. 95 million years old. And I've also been seeing debates on its size. Some say it's larger than the original, some say it's smaller. But I cannot find a paper or source that says how many bones specifically we have of Spinosaurus malleolus. Because the main thing everyone is focusing on is the crest. The crest. Look at the crest. Which, yes, that's a huge distinction. It's helping us, like, okay, we have two species, and in life they were separated by a divide physically. Sahara Desert dry today. Yep. It would have been forest back then. I have a map showing that in a little bit. Okay, I was right. It was 70 years. Yep. And then you can see legs on the sky. Lanky, leggy. And then here is the skull comparison, which Spinosaurus mirabilis, it's almost flat. It's almost concave. Think of a Arabian horse versus a normal horse skull. So this guy seems like he might be a little lighter than the Aegiegyptus. Yeah, we just gotta sit and wait for more answers for the most part. But here is a lovely paleo art map from the Reddit paleo subreddit. And Nigeria was somewhere back here, late Cretaceous. Pardon my dogs. Thank you for the map. Make sure I give credit. Okay, yep, here we go again. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. Oh god, please don't let this devolve into another nanotyrant. We spent decades. Yep. I mean, we've already had spinal drama for decades. What if Okay. Okay, this one. Okay, what if it's this? What if it's like a turkey and it just hangs over the face? Gobble gobble gobble. Okay, male and female. No, I don't think male and female. Because sexual dimorphism in bones is not something that happens. Or if it does, it's severe. Oh, that's great. The angler spino. Yeah, the head being smooth, the submerged a lot. Yeah. Oh, I love this. So, don't have anyone to chat with right now, so I was just busy rambling with myself. So, if you want to come talk with me on Twitch, this is going to go up on YouTube. I will have a link down below. Feel free to come see me, follow. I am almost halfway to affiliate status, so yay! And this Dinokia, yes, I agree. Swimmer versus waiter, it's both win because everyone's like, no, its legs were too short, and people were gonna be like, no, this one is you're taking away our spino, because every time something has changed, people feel like their dinosaur gets taken away. But this beautifully shows the size comparison of the legs. Little short stubby boy, because you wouldn't want you wouldn't want long lanky legs flapping around behind you as you swim. Kind of imagine like a crocodile or alligator just flapping along as they go, just it'd be everywhere. It looks like that's it for the debate, but I am saving this, maybe. I'll just repost it. Okay, so thank you everyone for coming to the lounge. That's all we got for now. If we get another update, we'll do another update. If we get more dino news on something else, I get super excited and want to scream and just run outside in my birthday suit at. We'll go do that. But thank you for coming to the lounge. Um, come support me, come see me on Twitch. Feel free to chat, stop by. Bye bye.